Alcohol. If you didn't know already, it harms your health. But what does that mean? Let's look into it. Most people know that it causes heart disease, stroke, and cancer. But have you ever considered how it impacts the normal signal transduction pathway? No? Well, I'm going to tell you about it anyway. The action potential, which is actually a nerve impulse. Nerve impulses are the way that neurons or nerve cells communicate with each other. 3 stages of nerve impulses are resting, depolarization, and repolarization. The resting phase is negative, and as the depolarization phase takes place, it becomes more positive, and then the repolarization phase takes it back down to negative, so it returns to the resting spot. These changes from positive to negative in nerve impulses are due to the transport of ions through gated channels. Basically, nerve impulses are just the transfer of these ions through the channels. These ions are sodium and potassium, and they have their own pumps that transport these ions through the channels. At the resting potential, the outside of the membrane is more negative, and the sodium ions are outside of it. Now the sodium ions are rushing into the inside of the cell. Thus, the depolarization phase, where the inside of the cell is more positive. The potassium ions go through the potassium pump, starting the repolarization phase. The repolarization phase, all the potassium ions make the outside of the cell more negative again and the inside of the cell more positive, thus allowing the nerve impulses to be sent over and over again, restarting the whole process. Now, that's all great until you drink alcohol. Alcohol inhibits the kidney's ability to create potassium ions, therefore the nerve impulses can't perform repolarization. With this inhibition of the repolarization phase, the outside of the cell will remain positive and the inside of the cell more negative, thus throwing off the whole pattern of the nerve impulses. This disruption of the nerve impulse pattern causes people to act as quote-unquote drunk, which means less alert, fatigued, and unbalanced. Okay, folks, sorry to say it, but it's the end. Just remember, don't drink alcohol because it will disrupt your normal signal transduction pathway. Bye!